Alright, everything's looking up and running. Good. Just get in the habit of just testing everything. Alright, then that Discord fine, I hope. I can't wait to find out that Discord's still messed up somehow. Anywho, hello internet. Doing the clue tonight, but first, Soda Block. And like I was saying last night, well, we didn't get any 0-1 stuff for the Soda Blog this week. Instead, we're getting Chronicle Gaim going forward. And it looks spectacular. Like, this guy in Orange Arms looks really good. They even got some improvements, so some new molding for elbows and knees. Sorry. I had a late supper, so... Give me a second. Clear my throat some. Yeah, they got new molding for the elbows and the knees to help kind of hide the joints. And there's a ball joint in the hips now. So now, because of this new setup, instead of it just being a straight peg, not only do you get rotation, like you normally do, but you've got a back bend and an ab crunch, which is really cool. And Gaim can hold the Muso Saber and the Daidai Maru in one hand, like he normally does. And because of this little fancy thing right here, like normal, that should be able to slide onto there. Excuse me. So you can holster the Muso Saber. Which is really cool. Also, it's got a bit of a butterfly joint. So you can get some rolling shoulder movement that will let you cross the arms. And this is what the body will look like at the moment. As you can see, ball jointed hands, aplenty, and there are sticker options for the eyes, because that's how they're doing them. My dog is in here for some reason. He's circling my chair at the moment, looking for something. And he's gone. Seeing what he's up to, whether he tried to steal my neck pillow or not. He likes doing that for attention. But yeah, they're doing the eyes like as a sticker option instead of like the arms action Gaim. Let me see if I can find arms action Gaim real quick. I just want a picture. It's not the best picture, but it will have to do. As you can see in this picture, this is the other... I want to say candy toy line for Gaim. But the eyes were a clear plastic window that when you slotted in the helmet, it would show the proper eye color, depending on the arms, or depending on the armor. And the armor also replicated the fruit mode along with the armor mode. But, let me take this over here. That's not... That's what I'm looking for. When you did that, the armor tended to have this little bit of a bolt to it, it didn't really go flush with the figure, whereas in this, it is more flush. The shoulder pads are more folded in. That back piece is probably a lot, not like stupid long. Have the armor right there. You can see it's way smaller than what you can see back here a little bit. So yeah, a downside to that is that the armors won't be able to replicate the fruit modes. But don't be surprised if Soto at some point it goes, here is a box full of fruit modes, because we could. Or sells it in some other way. Yeah, and since this armor is swappable, you can swap it with other figures, because also in this first retail wave, which will be retail and premium waves for Chronicle Gaim, which should come as no surprise. There's been, excuse me, regular and premium waves of every Chronicle line so far. Baron! With his banana arms and his big banana spear. Looking really good. I don't know if it comes with a collapse mode, but it just is in the extended mode. And again, body, ball joints, same articulation and everything, same kind of armor. And since it's swappable, here it is on Gaim with the proper eye coloring. Again, as a sticker. I know Frozen Stratos brought it up on his news video for Soto Pop, wondering how many of these option parts we're going to get for stickers for armors. So, I think after a certain point, if you want the proper eye colors, you'll have to paint it yourself. So, Anyway, next up, Yugen. His, part of his armor, I think, has a tilt to it, so you can get out of the way of the legs, it can fold up. Armor is also on hinges, so he can get out of the way. I think it's on like a double hinge. It's hinged there, and I think it's also, it might be hinged there too. I think that's molded. Never mind. There's not a double hinge on that shoulder armor. But yeah, comes with the Budo gun. And finally, Zangetsu and regular melon arms. Looking really good. Looks really nice. And again, body, all sorts of ball joints. Armor. Don't know how he's holding the shield. I wonder if you could do like a more like collapse to the on the forearm hold for the shield instead of holding it straight out. I wonder if there's an alternate peg that lets you like prop it up against his arm properly. Be curious about that. But it all looks really good. Fantastic. And I think Baron's the only one with the shoulder armor on the back piece instead of the front piece. Nope. Yugen's is on the back, and Baron's, I think, is on the front. Yep. That's interesting. So the shoulder can, like, swap which one it's on. Yeah, it looks really good. It's coming out in November, I believe. Pre-orders go up. Start this next week or so. And I think it's like $450 a box instead of $400 like the retail 01 line is. But yeah, good stuff. Some of these local statues for 01 and other series. They tend to showcase some of the other Candy Toy stuff on the blog from time to time, so nothing too spectacular here. Reminder about the recent set, Ikazuchi, Humagears, and the rest of the Quartzers. But yeah, that's it for the Soto blog this week. Really good stuff. I'm interested in the Gaim line. Ooh, that was the wrong one. The Good Doctor. Dr. White. You know, I have not been watching Tom play Persona 5 Royal at all, but I'm curious on where he's at the moment. he's apparently still offline, even though he says he's live. Oh, somewhere around Futaba? Okay. I just see the last stream, and it was like Tomb Raider. I'm like, ah, you're on Futaba's dungeon. Okay, so you're about past halfway out of the game, I would say. I don't remember the specific number of dungeons, but he's deep in there at this point, so. I can't say of us getting Chronicle Gaim. That's another series I really like, and I would like Soto figures of. I don't know. I feel weird because I'm at the point where, with Gaim, I'm at the point where I don't know if I want everything from Gaim. Because, like, the other minor upgrades, like Mango, Ichigo, Pine, Kiwi, like, stuff like that, I'm just like, I don't know if I want those. I wouldn't mind, like, the big upgrade stuff, but I kind of don't want the in-between stuff for a lot of characters. Granted, a lot of that's going to depend on how it gets released, because, like, if some of that stuff's in premium with a bunch of other stuff I want, I'm going to have to get it anyway. Like, I wouldn't normally want, like, as much as I like Double Heat Metal Luna Trigger, but since they're in a premium set with Double Extreme, there's no skipping them, so I went and got them anyway. Which means I also kind of have just about every set from Double, except like the last one, because there's just nothing in the last one I want, more or less. Besides maybe Booster, but I'm like, I could skip Booster. I don't need Cyclone Axel Extreme, and I don't need Red Flare Eternal. So. July 30th, okay. So past halfway, more or less. So yeah. Granted, right now I want to get all of O's because all of O's has everything I want. I haven't done anything for O's I wouldn't want, but O's is like small enough at this point where I could probably skip. I don't mind skip. There's no need for me to skip anything. Because there's just nothing they're doing that I don't want. I think the only things really I would be missing from O's at the moment that they haven't done yet is just Aqua and Poseidon. And I don't know if they're just waiting for a Chronicle Forze line to do it, or if they're just like, hey, we want to do Gaim first before we do anything else, especially since we've more or less done everything from Kuga. Kuga's like complete, I feel like. Which I might. I've got it. I just need to update it. I might do an updated, like, here's what's everything missing from every line. And I just skip. I'll skip the main retail lines and just focus on the Chronicle ones, since the retail lines are more or less done at the moment. Well, that was a shit roll. Damn it. That got me absolutely nothing. never really got how I was able to get me Dionysi from his stuff. I'm just glad I don't have to worry about a distribution of that. I just have to worry about the distribution of Zarude now. Which, when is Zarude supposed to get distributed? Or are we still on have that information? Have that information? Yeah. Oh wow, Japan, they don't even have it yet. That's just August. And that's for the movie distribution, which I don't know if it would happen at the moment anyway. Because people going to theaters in August may not happen. Even in Japan. I was about to say, that one movie have a... Well, that's certainly a problem. No, I already have blacksmith. Pickaxe. That confirms that. You have to have 6-shooter at that point. That confirms that. Well, piss. Shit. If only location. Look. Well, piss. I might have just gave away the game there. Well, if I didn't have that confirmed now, I have it now, definitively. Cool. Now race for location, when I have 3 location cards, and another one down, so I'm down to what, like... 5-way split. 2020-2020-2020 split. Main Street? I mean, I might as well use it. Yes? Yes? Holy shit, I got it. Nice. You have that, and have that. Oh, I actually, watched the Ubisoft forward thing today, and it was not the most interesting thing. Like, we got Assassin's Creed gameplay, which, from the impressions I got from, Giant Bomb, one of the people there who got to do a 4-hour demo? I don't know if it was a 4-hour demo for both, but it was at least a 4-hour demo of Watch Dogs 2. Of that in the new Assassin's Creed, Valhalla. I don't know, it just seemed like your normal Assassin's Creed for the most part. If you like the last couple Assassin's Creeds, this is those, but more. More or less. Oh, Scarlet, of course. Gun! Kitchen. Well, it's not Scarlet anymore. Oh well. Watch Dogs 2 seemed interesting. There's still the question of that whole recruit anyone. It seems like, from what the people were saying, is all the people you can recruit, which I guess is just about anyone, have a more or less I wouldn't say it's a percentage chance, because you can still recruit them, but more like I guess a better description was a meter to describe it. It's not really a meter, but the best way to describe it is a meter on how easy it would be to recruit them. So like if they have a lot of meter, or more or less a lot of, like, their situation would, or they would want to join more or less. If they have a lot of, I don't know how to put this into terms. More or less, if they want to join you, they will make it easy, have you do one mission. But if they don't, they'll have you do multiple missions. But what these missions are very samey, depending on the character. Because there's characters I think are broken into archetypes, more or less, or kind of like classes. You have like spies and construction workers and the like. And down from there, you get the different characters that you can recruit. But how that ends up working, or like not necessarily working, but like the breadth of how much there is there is still unknown. How many voice actors we have for different cutscenes and stuff is still kind of unknown. Like, we still don't know how far realistically this concept of you can recruit anyone, this like build your network of resistance goes. Like, what is how much of the budget allowed for this to work? Like, how deep do you have to go to find the edge? When you have repeated material, repeated voice actors and the like, so it's still a question, but otherwise, if you really liked Watch Dogs 2, this is more kind of like that than the first one, I feel like. This is what the impression I got from people talking about it. Even in the tone and stuff. So, if you liked 2, this is more like 2. So, make of that what you will. I'm curious about both games, but from the outside looking in. We'll see how they end up. But neither one is super hard on my radar. I'm more interested in the new Paper Mario that comes out this week. I want to see how that is. I want to see someone play it. Someone I follow play it. I probably won't be playing it for a while. Maybe unless I get a phone call this week that tells me I got a job, or interviews me for a job. So I'm still that one place I applied to that just hasn't gotten back to me at all, but who knows? Maybe they won't. I just Now I was also seeing that, apparently it was going around this past week. I didn't really keep up with it that much, but apparently Power Rangers is coming to an end, or at least a temporary end on television. This next season with the adaptation of Ryusoulger might be the last one for a while in its current format. It might come back as an animated series, it might not, who knows? It's one of those cases of like, oh, this sounds very all later down the line stuff. Oh well, I'll worry about this when it comes. Granted, here people describe it as, they want to put all their baskets in on MPR, and I'm just like, thanks, Hasbro. Thanks for making another franchise I have interest in being stuck in the time period that I don't have the most nostalgia for or don't care about that much. Yeah, that's the conversation that's been happening for the last year or so for a lot of people, is Power Rangers going animated. Like, cutting ties with Sentai, becoming its own thing, with its own original material, more or less. If you follow the comics, where again, it's an NPR focus, but they're all a lot of original material there. It's that. It's going, alright, we have all of this material for Power Rangers. Let's just cut ties with Sentai and just do our own thing. And the step with animation might just end up being, hey, this is a fully original team with our own stuff. Potentially. Oh, whoops. Nope, that's not confirmed yet. It doesn't mean toys are going anywhere, which, for people who are into the Lightning Collection at the moment, that's good news, because that's not going anywhere anytime soon. I don't know, I'd have to wait and see The problem is, I guess, with Power Rangers going animated, is that the current animated offerings from Transformers, which is the easiest comparison point for this, don't excite me that much, because it's Cyberverse, meh. The Rooster Teeth animated one that's going to be on Netflix, I don't know if it's on there now or this week, but it's on there soon. And I'm like, okay, I'll check this out because it's Rooster Teeth, but it's all still very G1 aesthetic. Oh no, July 30th, right, end of the month. It's all still so hard-rooted in G1, none of it branches out and does its own thing. Like, we're not in the day and age where it was Beast Wars and with Beast Wars and like the Armada trilogy and Robots in the Skies, where yeah, there's Prime, but it's a completely different Prime. We're doing new and different things with these characters instead of, hey, it's still Optimus Prime that you know. It's still this forever. We're not going drastically different. And again, that's just... I know that's me, who doesn't like that stuff more than anything. I also forgot that I had changed my Firefox window. Stream yesterday, so I should fix quick. For next time. I don't know, it might turn out well. It just depends on like how that show goes. Whatever it is. If it ends up being MMPR focused, I'm like, okay, you actually have to actually put work into this and not just rely on nostalgia for me to give a shit. I need some really good writing on this to make me care, which is what the... Mm-hmm. And true, I liked 2012 TMNT, and I haven't really given Rise a shot, but the animation stuff, yeah. I haven't given Rise a shot, like, animation-wise, or writing-wise, but from the clips I've seen from animation, it has stupid good animation for its big episodes and stuff from what I've seen. So I'm like, cool. I should probably give this show a chance at some point. Just to see how it is. Ooh, Deca Ranger mini claw. I assume. Ow, 40 bucks for the Bucky. How much for Deca Wing? 130. Old mini claws is stupidly expensive. But yeah, I don't know. This feels like stuff that is in the far future for now. Like, we ain't gonna have to worry about it for a year, maybe two, depending on how long Dino Fury takes to get on its run. And if it's the last one, how much budget they're gonna put into Dino Fury to start with. Since it's like, well, this is the last time we do live action. Well, it's gonna get dumb. We're not putting that much budget into it. Or that much effort into it. Granted, I say that, and then the last two times that conversation has happened for Power Rangers. It's in space in RPM, which are two high fan favorite Power Ranger seasons, so Dino Fury might turn out really good. The simple fact of, well, we gotta go out with a bang. We fucking will go out with a bang. Yeah, I think we're supposed to have the online Comic-Con this week at some point, and Hasbro has panels about Power Rangers and the like. I don't know if they're going to answer those questions and concerns, because I feel like at some point they have to have that conversation. I don't know if they're just going to outright say, hey, this is what we're doing, this is what's going to happen going forward. Or what, but... no, maybe we'll get answers this week. Granted, I saw people talking about this and I wanted to make the joke when people were just like, Hasbro wouldn't buy this show to cancel it. And I'm like, well, technically no. They would run it in the ground first, then cancel it, because then they've squeezed all the money they want out of it to do a crack at EA. Since that's what they do. With all the studios they buy. Honestly, it feels more like Hasbro brought Power Rangers for the brand, not necessarily for the show. And them doing what they did with Beast Morphers in the second half, assuming they had any input on it, and I guess Dino Fury, assuming they have some sort of input on it, is them just running out the contract with Nickelodeon just to be like, alright, you can fuck off now. We've done what you wanted. Leave us alone. We're gonna do what we want with Power Rangers now. And they'll turn Power Rangers into whatever they want Power Rangers to be going forward. Well, I remember someone saying that Saban signed a 10-year contract in 2011 with Nickelodeon for the show. And that contract technically runs out next year, assuming there was no extensions put on it. So them running it out would more or less be, hey... White and... Snake? At this point? Which, of course, we don't have that many seasons we're missing, to be honest. We're missing... let me find them real quick. I know we're missing Loopat, which... I want Loopat adapted in some fashion so we can at least get Lightning Collection figures of the Lupin Ranger suits, because Lupin Ranger suits are incredibly my aesthetic, so I would like that. Now, let's see. Zooger, Q Ranger, and Loopat. Or in wait, okay. Tokyuger, Zooger, Q Ranger, Loopat. We're missing 4 seasons. Besides the currently airing Kira Major, which they would not be adapting, A, because it's still going, and B, has only just now got into the double-digit episodes. It's on episode 14 at the moment, so can't count that one. If you consider anything pre-Zoo Ranger, yes, but it's only 4 seasons. Because they just now adapted Go Busters, which is what... I will pull this up. Oh. Tab. Because they adapted Go Sager, Go Kaiser, for Megaforce. They skipped Go Busters to adapt Kyoryuger for Dino Charge. And then they skipped Tokyuger to adapt Ninja for Ninja Steel. Then they went back, adapted Go Busters, which they skipped. And now they are skipping Tokyuger, Zyuohger, and Kyuranger. Or, yeah. The Tokyuger, Zyuohger, Kyuranger, and Lupat to adapt Ryu Soldier. So it's only really 4 shows. 5 if you consider Kyuranger one of those, but I don't, because they wouldn't adapt the show that is currently on the air. That is not how adaptation works in this scenario. But granted, if Hasbro is ending their contract with Toei, I believe is the thing, I assume that, I guess, precludes them from from adapting those, maybe? I don't know. That gets into the minutia of, of, like, what does this mean? Does this mean we are not getting anything from the shows that we don't have at the moment? Does this mean we are not going to ever get? Does this mean those things will happen, but they'll happen in an animated show? Or does Boom have access to it for the comics, or this, or that, or the other? And it's more than I have the energy to give a shit about. I'll care once we have actual material to have a conversation about, more or less. However that will eventually shake out is however it will eventually shake out. I don't know where this ends. I know you have bedrooms, sir. Sir. Oh, maybe Power Rangers needs this to gain some relevancy. Is to go animated and have another big budget movie that will actually do something interesting. Because this last Power Rangers movie we had was fine. It just didn't have a lot to it. It was all set up for a supposed franchise when I don't know why you would hold back on that. Like, just go all out. If you want Power Rangers to be a thing, fucking don't hold back. Well, I don't have kitchen marks, so it's entirely possible this is game. It is not. So it's not kitchen. I don't know who has kitchen, but it's not kitchen. Which leaves us 3 options with 2 people that could have been possibly negate an option for us. Unfortunately, I have no information to discount any of them, so fuck. It's a hard guess at this point. I'd say I have that. this might end up being game. Oh, that's Scarlet's card. That leaves us 50-50. And assuming Orchid does not have the answer now, we can win this. Orchid's got it. Maybe? Let's throw it in our lab. Is it lab? Probably. Yep. I can't air anything else out. Oh. Also, give me 1 second. I'll be right back. Alright, I'm back. let's see how this goes. Right, can't get Scarlet. Me and done. Apparently the Heisei Week sale is down to 6 hours left. I guess it ends... 3 o'clock in the morning? I guess midnight Pacific. I missed the location there for a second. Like... I... Oh, I picked rope. I don't know why I said pipe. It was like white and pipe. Right, I didn't pick pipe. I are dumb.
I didn't get to hop in before you started another one. Darn.
Hello. Ah, damn it, it did it again.
I figured.
Of course it did. I thought I fixed it. Effectively.
Nope. You didn't fix it, that's for sure. Hopefully you'll fix it at some point, but yay, I hear myself echoing.
That's because you went through my speakers first before you went through my headset.
Anyhow, I said, darn, I didn't get to hop in before you started another one.
This one might be over soon enough. So, how are the episodes? Right back to the middle of the road, I see.
I mean, at least stuff happened in the episodes, but meh.
Don't you love how our characters keep forgetting? Or maybe not that Hayato is fucking Ryder?
Yeah, I am now questioning again whether or not they actually know.
It's like,
It's like, God blessed, please, continuity. I know Toei never has gotten this down, but come on, please.
or how they question this one kid's photo and it takes the Hayato to be like, they might be a shocker monster. You don't fucking say! Did they not publish the photos? With the Shocker World Championship belt on its fucking alien looking thing. I wonder. I think you've seen enough monsters to realize they all wear the same belt.
You would think. Except apparently he hasn't.
No, of course not. God damn it. I have a feeling I'd end up not liking this middle portion of Ichigo, but I'm gonna like it by the time we get Hongo back, probably.
I'm not even sure. I really am not, because if we're continuing this writing, I don't even. Because it's not bad, it's just not good.
Mm-hmm. It's very middle of the road. Almost like Ghost. I'm sure someone will want me dead for that, saying that.
But I don't, because it's the truth.
Yeah. For as much as I kept hearing people are not the hottest on Ghost, and Ghost always ended up being the, oh, that show wasn't that good, during Heisei Week when they talked about Ghost, I'm just like, well, the original series isn't spectacular, to be honest. Granted, no one wants to get to the show era the time of day to start with. Because it's too old. It looks too dated. Special effects aren't that good. I mean, the special effects point is fair, but still, I really enjoy these cheesy-ass 70s special effects of them trying to go, wait, how do we make a man disappear on screen? How do we show an old woman transforming into a monster? On screen.
I mean, I've kind of gotten to where I'm overlooking that aspect of it now. Mm-hmm. I still find it immensely funny when it's something ridiculous. Don't get me wrong there. Mm-hmm. But I'm kind of at the point of overlooking that. So at least that is a good thing.
Mm-hmm. Okay, that's funny. Someone Googled FF14's patch 5.3 release date. They got July 1st, 2020 as a release date, as the first result. I don't think that's how time works. I don't think you can be the first of both months at the same time.
Possibly. I mean, if you do a really good time travel.
Very true. That confirms that. Also, I forgot to put it in the notes, but in the first episode, when the kid gets flung the fuck off the cliff and just gets up like it's fucking nothing, I'm like, okay, small child. I guess you're fine. But I did make a note.
Also, something that I've gotten to think about. We still don't know the reason for Zero Two's existence, right?
Based off the episode preview, it looks like the 01 driver's getting blown right the fuck up by Arc Zero.
Yeah, but I mean, we don't know how it's coming to be, kind of deal.
We have a tease for it in the episode summary of, I think, next week's episode. With Jin telling Aruto he needs to create a rider that can go toe-to-toe with Arc Zero. Or a new rider that can compete with Arc Zero, which presumably that's 02.
Well, the reason I'm kind of saying that is because I got to thinking about a certain detail in the opening that we have not really touched because it kind of made sense.
Uh-huh.
You know, at the end of the opening, each of them did their poses before being in suit.
Mm-hmm.
And Izu's standing there and teleports away when the suits come into picture.
Mm-hmm.
Why do I have a funny feeling she might actually be part of 02?
I mean, I already want her to take control of the 02 clone for the attacks.
That might actually be the thing, kind of deal. Is what's bad. It's like, you might have accidentally called that. Because I got to thinking more about that when I was watching last week's episode, and I'm like, wait a minute. Everything from the opening actually has significance.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, crap.
I mean, it would be a good callback to Shining Hopper, where Izu almost sacrificed herself to make Shining Hopper work. But instead it was Wazzle who did it.
Also, for those in chat wanting to join, there you go. And by those in chat, I mean it looks like it's just me, so... Alright, I'm just gonna go ahead. You know what, let's do a 4-man. You don't hardly ever see those.
Yeah. Isn't the card distribution uneven for that?
Yep.
I thought so.
Yeah, 3 and 6 is the only ones that actually make it even. I think it's 554.
Yes.
No.
Or 5544.
Yeah.
Oh, while the episode's not subbed yet, I did look into the episode, and it seems like... And I saw it brought up in the Discord of, this is not Guy's redemption arc, this is more him having a change of heart. There is still no forgiveness. There's actually a picture of him groveling for forgiveness from Yaiba in Yua. or Fua and Yaiba. Literally on his knees begging them for forgiveness in the office.
Oh, my bad. I was not paying attention at all.
And I love how Yaiba has this look of, I don't know. I still want to kick you in the dick. Whereas Fua's, I think, is kind of like, whatever, I punched you enough already. I can still punch you again if I need to. And while I joked about it Guy's change of heart is because of the power of dog. Apparently, he used to have a robot dog from Hidden Intelligence called Dowser that supported him, and his dad was a shitbag. And more or less, you know how Dan has dad issues?
So to say.
More or less.
That doesn't redeem him for me.
No, it doesn't, but granted, I don't think anyone's in the mood to forgive him anyway. Granted, no one is in the mood to forgive Dan anyway in the series. Everyone just tolerated his existence because it's like, we got better shit to deal with than your dumbass. Just go in your fucking hole whenever we just don't want to deal with you.
Did Scarlet shoot someone? Oh, you didn't shoot someone.
You mean I didn't clobber him with a... Oh, I was about to say, I didn't clobber him with a coal shovel? Because that's technically the cards are on my end. Of course, I don't mind if this is not Guy's redemption. This is more just, alright, we're gonna tolerate you and not have to fight you anymore since you have jobbed out to everyone, and we have proven that anyone on this cast can whip your monkey ass. At least help us beat the big giant villains so we don't all get killed. And then, like, go to prison or something. I don't know. Go over there so we don't have to deal with you again.
I'm gonna say you shot a fool. And almost get it right. Holy crap.
Well.
Seriously. Dang it. I found the game I was wanting to try to find a patch for, and of course, I find patches for the PSP version. It's like,
What game?
Lost Heroes.
I feel like I know that.
You probably do.
Alright.
There's the wiki page for it.
Oh yeah, I know that.
I love that it pulled the image up. Like, that helped a lot.
Yeah. It's like, yeah, I know that game. I think Nadeshko's in that game is playable, because that's up to Forza, I believe. Unless that's a different version of this.
It might be, because there is a sequel to it.
The sequel is probably up through Forza, and that one has Nadeshko as a playable character.
Because looking at it right now, I'm literally looking at a Google result for the second one.
Okay.
So. It's one of those, I booted it up and started a little bit, and then I'm like, I don't understand what's going on, and I kind of want to. I might. There's supposed to be a PSP emulator in the RetroArch stuff that I've got. I might get the PSP version since it does have a patch.
All the attacks and stuff I've seen from it are good, so...
You're just stuck on that for Scarlet, I see.
Yeah.
Also, I love how everything keeps landing on you.
More or less. Also, I'm seeing a further one that's called Superhero Tyson XX Lost Heroes that has Garo in it, along with Ultraman, Sentai, and Rider, and Gundam, and Metal Heroes. What the fuck?
Huh.
And other Toei heroes? What is this?
Huh.
What is happening? Oh, this doesn't come out till next year. Okay, never mind. Unless... Oh. Is this a fakie? That's a fake. Okay, that makes sense. I was just like, what the fuck? This is insane. Oh, it's a fake game. Why did that pop up? What the fuck?
Well, Plum, you ain't going too far. Don't even matter what you guess. Okay, so you've either screwed with the AI...
Entirely possible.
Or you were on to something.
Oh no, 2's up to Wizard. Okay, that's why. It's up to Wizard, that's why Nadeshiko's in it.
Ah.
I'm so upset that Lost Heroes XX is a fakie. I was just like, oh, this sounds insane! This sounds cool! Wait, what do you mean this is fake? Ah, fucking hell.
Sounds about right.
Damn you. Damn you, fake video game ideas. Why is
I'm
that
gonna keep looking, too, because, I mean, if there's a patch for the PSP version, surely there's one for the 3DS, too.
Yeah.
Unless I just say screw it and get the PSP version. I might actually do that.
It'd probably be easier just to get the PSP version than the patch for that.
And now this has got me worrying. The simple fact that Scarlet is even kind of getting onto the same stuff as you, it's like, mm-hmm. It's one of those, am I missing the information now? I don't know. I'm going to go get a drink about it. It's the pub for me, by the way. I'm still stuck on you shooting someone. I got the farthest with it. Might as well keep rolling with it.
Denied.
I'm going to start dunking Scarlet here in about 5 seconds.
Also, as a follow-up, apparently James Gunn also likes Ultraman because he got a picture of him with Ultraman. OG Ultraman, even. A few years back. Which is one of those, okay, you just... I shouldn't be surprised.
Oh my god. Okay, if you don't have that card, I am gonna be amazed. I'm just gonna put it that way.
What card?
The first room. Because that is 4 guesses in a row that have all landed on that. If that is not in your hand, I will be amazed. Well, something of your information was wrong there. Part of me is kind of hoping it was Scarlet.
Well, you don't want to dunk Scarlet in jail.
No. Not right now. Now she does... Oh, I can actually go somewhere. Cool. I thought I got the worst possible roll right there. Now I understand why you said Scarlet didn't shoot people. So many questions and no answers.
More or less.
Okay, now everyone's just dunking Scarlet in jail. Why do I get the feeling this is a race to the finish? And that you already have the information.
I mean, entirely it depends on how these next guesses go, which is, you know, not helping.
At all. Especially when that keeps happening to you.
Yep.
I think I've almost stopped you from getting that information every time.
Mm-hmm.
I just need a decent roll. I can live with that. Yes. I don't have a play for this. I really don't. I have to kind of take that shot there. Because I was thinking, dang, I really don't want to give you information, but I kind of have no option around that. And I definitely don't have enough cards to try to figure out anything right yet, really. I'm just more or less taking blind guesses. Oh, now that was Scarlet's guess. So, okay. Congratulations, you got nowhere farther than me.
Yay!
Don't you love not getting information? And what's bad is I can't even make a comment on anything from that because of the simple fact is I have no idea. You did the exact same guess. I don't know.
Yeah.
The AI can play really weird sometimes. The dice hate me. I'm gonna lose this because of the dice. Like, that's what's gonna happen. Bad decision. Why am I doing this? Okay. Well, that was information I was not expecting at all. Okay. So...
Yeah, that one guess you did. All the cards were in my hand. I was just like, well, you're just gonna be chasing those forever. Have fun getting all my cards.
I'm still missing one of them. But I think I probably know what it is, but I can't swear to that, actually. I'm not close enough to do a final guess. I could probably BS my way and maybe get it, but I know I don't have the definitive in front of me right now. So if you're anywhere closer, you probably got it.
No, not really. Not at the moment.
You've got to be... Why do I feel like we just got schooled?
Entirely possible.
By the AI. Yep! Really? The cricket bat? So you had Plum?
Yes. I had White Orchid Plum, Weapon 4, and Location 4. I did not have Location 1. That was not in my hand.
I thought for sure you did. That was in Plum's hand. That's why when I got it, I was like, that was not what I was expecting. Okay.
So what's your last card?
So you probably had that then, if no one had Museum. Which of mine did you have?
Weapon 1, Location 3, Location 5, Location 6.
Okay, so you were missing Peach. So that means Plum had Watson.
Yep.
Weapon 5. And...
Weapon 3.
That's actually all of his.
He had Weapon 3 as well.
Yeah, I just didn't have those two.
And Scarlet's last card is Dining Car, which is third to last location.
7.
Yep.
Yep. I was kind of leaning to that, but I couldn't get a decent roll over there to find out. That's why I was like, I'm going to lose this because of these stupid dice rolls. I'm gonna go to Egypt this time. That is so many numbers that it's pathetic.
What?
My finger kind of slapped the keyboard more than actually typed. I'm like, wow, that is way wrong. We still don't have anyone watching, do we, besides me? Oh, no, we do have someone. Okay. Code's in chat if anyone wants to join. I will leave the lobby open for a little bit. And also continue my English patch look for this game.
You know, since the birth set's coming out for Soto O's soon, I was like, how easy would it be to modify one of those into Kamen Rider Rebirth? Not very. Have I shown you Rebirth?
I think.
I'd say, is that the best I can do picture-wise? I know that is. Of course. Hey chat, say hello to chat.
Hi chat.
That's Rebirth.
Oh wait, I didn't do it right. There, now I did.
This is from Wizard SIC story. This is more or less since Dante's proto-birth driver got busted in Megamax. This is his new birth form, which is a new birth driver in different colors. I like it. I wish it was translated to show aesthetic instead of SIC aesthetic. But yeah, you would have to pretty much rip apart the Soto body to like the basics of the birth mold and just like rebuild so much from there to get this. Because that's a whole different chest. It's different, slightly different center part of the driver. I think all that, like the shin and forearm armors would be the same. You'd have to do something for this. You'd have to do all this jetpack claw stuff. It's like, oh yeah, no. Never mind. I thought you could, but you can't.
I feel like this game is just so obscure that no one's done the 3DS patch.
To be fair, most Rider games are obscure, so... I'm not surprised. In the slightest bit.
I'll probably just get the PSP one then. Because it should control about the same. Well, that's some cards.
Oh, your hand?
Yep.
I feel the same way.
Good. At least I'm not the only one. Oof. Oh, I forgot to put Scarlet as one of them. Oops. Oh well. Scarlet can get a break and not get dunked in jail this time. Darn it, Green! I got nowhere quick on that one.
Yeah.
He just slapped me in the face and said, "Nope, you sit down."
Oh, did you see the Ubisoft Direct today?
Nope.
You didn't miss much.
I didn't figure.
They showed...
usually has one of the weaker press conferences, so yeah, that doesn't surprise me.
Well, they apparently have another one coming up soon-ish. They didn't specify. They had said they were going to do another one. But this one, hey, you know that Far Cry 6 we talked about last night? They announced that with a CG trailer and nothing else. And it's just like, well, this looks like a Far Cry game. Cool.
So it got leaked a grand total of, what, a couple of days before?
Probably. And you ain't missing much. Doesn't help it that it's not coming out till like February of next year, I believe.
Oof.
Yep. They showed off more of that Tom Clancy tactical game that's on mobile that has all the different Ubisoft characters. Except it was, again, another CG trailer, so nothing a whole lot there. Watch Dogs 2 gameplay, which it's Watch Dogs 2, Watch Dogs Legion gameplay, which... Like, if you've seen the one from last year, there's nothing new here, radically. They showed off Valhalla gameplay, which... If you've played one of the last couple Assassin's Creeds, this is that. Incredibly so. So, I don't know what else
What
to
in
tell
the
you.
world is with everyone and going to the waterfall right now?
I don't know.
Everyone! And they're all thinking you did it, apparently.
Apparently.
I might have started something on accident. Which now that makes me wonder if I was actually onto something. Or if the AI is just screwing with me again.
Entirely possible.
Might as well.
Mm-hmm.
So many question marks on the board and so little information.
Oh. I thought about it. I don't know when we're getting Zarude at this point. Because I don't know when Japan's gonna get Zarude. Because he's supposed to be a distribution for the movie. And you know, movies in theaters is just not a thing this year.
Yeah.
So that's not happening. And that's supposed to be next month, I believe? So, like, that wouldn't be the distribution here in the US anyway. Because we wouldn't get the movie in theaters anyways. But I don't know if they would even, like, bother putting it out at GameStop or do it in, like, home or something. No, I don't want to retweet and like this post for an extra entry into winning a Beyond driver signed by Waz's actor. No, thank you.
But you don't want it?
No! Fucking Charizard could have it. I don't want it.
I entered it just for the heck of it.
Oh my god.
Because I was like, why not?
If you win this, I will die laughing.
I will too. Because I really don't care.
Hmm.
That's the wrong number. Please do not screw my card up right now.
Oh no.
I almost put the wrong number for that guess. But yeah, I will find that immensely hilarious if I win it.
Mm-hmm.
But it's usually the stuff that I don't care about that I wind up doing something stupid like that with. And I would not be surprised. It's one of those my luck works on the dumbest things ever.
Yeah.
Also, I realized I had another piece of information that I didn't realize I had.
Well,
Crap.
I mean, if this was the double driver we were talking about, and it was signed by Shotaro or Philip or both, you better fucking believe I'm entering that thing every way I can.
Oh, by all means, yes. Huh. Well, that's a touchy situation because that one's you. So I've got another bit of information that I'm like, Okay. More investigation is needed.
Mm.
Peacock is the only one eluding me on knowing at least one card.
Oh, I apparently found out, because I was watching somebody stream today, and he's a part of some Nuzlocke randomizer for Ultra Sun and Ultra Moon that starts this Saturday. It was like Cutthroat Pokemon? It was J-Wits. But I found out that apparently there's a patch for Ultra Sun and Ultra Moon to just eliminate all the dialogue, more or less. To, like, insta-skip it all in all cutscenes.
Wait, really?
Yeah, apparently there's a patch for that.
Oh my god.
Yeah, I'm just like...
We needed that.
Well, this is for Ultra Sun, Ultra Moon, not Sun and Moon.
Yeah, I would have done Ultra Sun and Ultra Moon just for that kind of deal.
Mm-hmm.
Because, like I said, gameplay-wise, yeah, you got a few extra battles, but really up to the point where I'm at, it's basically the same. So unless something drastically changes, we probably wouldn't have saw nothing when we were doing it. Besides the occasional stuff that was already known kind of deal.
Yeah.
Also, with a homebrew 3DS, it is super easy to transfer save data.
I can imagine.
Citra works the exact same way as far as saving stuff. So it basically boils down to, do you know how to copy and paste? Yes? Good.
Yeah, I might check this out Saturday, because I'm curious. Because apparently it's versus as well. And I'm like, this sounds all sorts of stupid and dumb, and I'm up for it. So I got your normal Nuzlocke rules. Versus rules, first player to reach 10 credits wins, all players must start and finish at the same time. And they play in 1 hour segments, okay, so it's more or less recorder friendly. They do it record this and probably do it in batches.
I could see that.
Oh, here's the cutthroat part. Players start with 100,000 points used in auctions to hurt the competition or to help themselves. Before each 1 hour segment, there is an auction. Each auction will contain 3 cards. Different types of cards include item cards. These cards can be used on a player at any time in the series. If you get an item card, you can use it right away, save it for later, etc. Penalty cards. These cards must be used on a player right away and go in effect on them for the next 1 hour of gameplay. If this card is a permanent penalty, then it is in effect for the entire series. Ooh. Ooh. Ooh, what kind of bullshit can we throw at people? Let's see, the winner's points is divided by 1,000 and given to a charity of the winner's choice by the loser. So, if a winner has 35,000 points, that is $35 to a charity of the winner's choice from each of the losing players. I want to know what kind of cards. I am up for this. This sounds dumb and fun.
Dang it. Game?
No.
My joystick was not cooperating. I'm just at a loss for some of this information right now. I've got too much in the gamble all the way around. I don't know about you, but it's like, oof. You know what? I'll take that chance. Da-da-da-da, forgot to do that.
Oh, and Kizaron is in this as well. He's one of the players for this.
Oh god.
I forgot the Keys was in this. I'll check out the first episode.
Well, I believe I know your cards.
That's good, because I don't know any of yours.
I almost have Plum. I know Green's cards. The Mustard and Peacock, though, I'm just kind of at the, I have no idea what cards they have. I say I think I know yours because I almost am positive on it, but I just don't have solid information kind of deal either. It's kind of what I'm hoping is right, and I'm hoping I've marked the card right.
Hey, I get to know one of your cards now. Yay.
Well, I can at least tell you he didn't shoot someone. That one might hit me better. I don't know. I'm actually at the point where I'm like, I needed a card from someone to be able to pull any kind of strings right now. Otherwise, I'm kind of just screwed. Well, the good news is I know what Peacock's cards are. The bad news is I have a 50-50 on 2 of them.
Oh no.
God bless it. Oh, piss off, game.
What?
Piss off, game. I know Peacock's cards now. So you've probably won this because of that. Oops,
I'm gonna tell you no, because I don't have anything. I have a whole lot of nothing.
Really? Because
Yeah.
I've almost got a full card. That's why I'm like,
Yeah, I don't.
I mean, I'm still kind of screwed, it looks like. Because I can't narrow some of this down. Hmm. Oh, I'm an idiot.
What?
I'm sitting here looking like, wait, I've done something wrong with this card, and it's no, I'm an idiot. I actually have information that I'm not realizing. No way. No freaking way.
Plum!
No way. I was wrong on the weapon. I've had that location marked most of this game. Oh. So, did you figure out if Plum had third location or third weapon?
No.
Oh, wait a minute. Nope, I'm looking at it. Okay. He had third location. He had to.
Okay.
Because Mustard would have had third weapon. That was the only other one Mustard could have had. So I've got the full card.
What's your third card?
I had second weapon, fifth weapon, and fifth location.
So Plum
that's why I was like, this hand.
And who had the second to last location?
Second to last location, that was Peacock.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah. The AI is schooling us.
Apparently.
And this is medium AI.
Mm-hmm.
God help us if it was hard.
Well, you ready?
I guess so.
Alright.
I'll have to get everything set up, so you might want to leave it on intermission for a second.
What I was gonna do. Right, I have to... Shit. I have to update my compendium with an entire new spreadsheet now because of Chronicle Gaim. The good news is, that just means copying one of the existing ones over. Just emptying out what I don't need. Copy of to say game.
Yep, it is that one. 29 to 32. Change this. And that should be good. As long as you got the dashboard.
Boop.
Transition time?
Yep. I'll take the stream down and we'll be right back.